This is the number one thing people get wrong when they're trying to fall asleep, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. If you're tired of your brain running wild at night and sabotaging your sleep, this video is for you. I'm going to give you the secret to how I achieve everything in my life, even going to sleep. And it's easier than you think. I have a 3-step method that's going to help you calm your anxiety, shush your brain, and get back to sleep. My family and I were back in our favorite Boston, Massachusetts for a vacation after being gone for a few years. It was the night before we were going to go to Salisbury Beach. Cool ocean, hot day, beach day. I lay down to go to sleep, and what happened? Of course, my mind is suddenly filled with these content warning. If you are easily triggered, skip forward 30 seconds. With these images of my 2-year-old baby being lost on the beach, me frantically searching for him, someone pointing to his little floating body out in the waves, us dragging him out, me sobbing over him. I would just try and shake these thoughts away. I'm laying in my bed here. I'm safe. I'm perfectly safe, but they kept popping back up. So morbid, so awful, when there was really no reason for them to be bothering me like this. And in these situations, how often do we wake up our husbands and say, I don't have a good feeling about the beach tomorrow. Maybe we shouldn't go. Has this ever happened to you? Okay, let's just stop right here and talk about what's really going on in our brains when we are bombarded by these awful, horrible, worrisome thoughts at night. Our brains are wired to protect us. Our brains can sense danger, make us spit food out when we taste something rotten, even warn us against that creepy guy in a trench coat walking towards us on the street. Our brains are primed to keep us alive, safe, and happy. When your brain is going haywire at night, what's really happening is that your brain is trying to tell you something. It's not the best communicator though. So let's analyze my story. What was my brain trying to tell me in this instant? My brain was trying to say, be careful tomorrow. The beach can be a dangerous place. It's really easy to lose track of your kids, and you would be very, 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 very sad if anything happened to them. That's what my brain was trying to say. But there's one key element about everything I just said that is actually the most important thing that everyone misses. Think about this sentence again. What is my brain trying to tell me? What is implied here in that sentence? What's implied is that I am separate from my brain. I am not the thoughts it feeds me. I am separate, and I can choose how to respond. There is not just one voice inside my head. There's the brain voice, and then there's my voice. The brain offers us things, and then it's up to us to process and then decide. Where we go wrong is when we let the brain have full reins. It's just like, here's the mic, here's your stage. You call the shots, brain. You just tell me what to do. And the brain's just like, let's protect ourselves and worry and stay up all night. I hope that's not your brain voice. It's a scary brain voice. So what people get wrong when it comes to channeling their thoughts, getting themselves to relax, falling asleep at night. Honestly, like this applies to during the day too. It's this. They think there's just one voice inside. They don't recognize that they are separate from their brain thoughts. They let the paranoid brain voice dictate and control everything that they do. Is that you? It's definitely me sometimes. And so this is the process that I came up with to keep myself in the driver's seat. The brain is able to offer suggestions, and me as the driver is going to be the one to say how I'm going to respond. So here's how to talk so your brain will listen and let you go to sleep. Number 1, acknowledge. Nobody likes to be ignored, especially your brain. Like a whiny child, it just gets louder and louder until you give it the attention it wants. You need to acknowledge what your brain is trying to tell you. In my example, my brain was trying to warn me about staying safe at the beach. Okay? Acknowledge. 2, thank. This is so important, wonderful, and lovely, is to thank your brain for doing its job. Thank you, brain, for warning me about the beach. Let your brain know that you acknowledge what it's trying to do, and then thank it for doing its job. Even if it's not doing a great job of it, still offer gratitude in this situation. Number 3, plan. Make a plan and then tell your brain with out loud words or in your head words, tell your brain what you're going to do to help ease your brain's worries. So I would say, okay, brain, I will always face towards the ocean. I will dress my kids in brightly colored swimsuits, and I will stay close to them throughout the day or make sure my husband is there if I need a break. I did this 3-step program once, and my brain was like, okay, but what about this? I was like, eh. The images came back again, and then I did it again. I just repeated the exact same thing. You don't have to come up with anything new. The brain just wants to be soothed. I did this twice, and then I was able to fall asleep. Now, this takes practice, like everything in life. If you've let your brain run wild and have the driver's seat for most of your life, it's going to take some time to rewire. But I promise you that if you follow those 3 steps, acknowledge, thank, and plan, your brain will start to realize, oh, I don't need to send off these warning signals all night long. She's got this. She's going to take care of it. She's going to take care of herself and the people she loves. And then you'll be able to breathe deep and turn on your white noise, rub lavender scented oils into your feet or whatever you want to do, and have a really good night's rest. So you might be wondering, does this apply to anything else in my life, like overcoming social anxiety, tackling that big project, or achieving that big dream that I have in my life? And the answer is yes, it does. And I show you how to do just that in the video above. We'll see you there.